What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 31 of my Total Warhammer 2 modded Arkhan the Black campaign. So as we saw last time, Sartosa fell to the might of the Ushabti, but it wasn't so much a siege battle because the enemy decided to fight us outside the walls. It would have been interesting to have the actual siege battle, but unfortunately it was not in the cards. We do have to revive one unit of Ushabti here because one of them was lost, but we will attack Lucini and Araness Assault Spite this very turn, and in a few seconds as well. So, the way that we're going to do that is probably to actually move King Nagash in first, and the reason for that is, I believe somebody mentioned in the comments that the trait for defeating Araness, oh wow, her stats are actually quite nice, 145 armor. She does not look armored at all. 71 and 68, damn, she is surprisingly powerful. I feel like she could beat the hell out of Arkhan one-on-one. Interesting. Defender, Aquatic, Bleed, Melee Expert. Okay. Well, anyway, what I was saying is the trait for defeating her is apparently to get regeneration at sea, and if King Nagash is going to live at sea, he might as well get that trait. In addition to that, I believe somebody asked in the comments whether we will be invading the Dragon Isles over here, and I really don't see any reason not to. I don't actually know who's over here right now. Which faction, but since the last defenders are going to be fairly weak, we're going to send armies down there. King Setup, you were going to go march on to Teotihuacan, and you are still going to do that. It's going to take you a while to get there, buddy, but we're still going to send you down there. I don't think you're going to be needed over here anymore. Hopefully nobody else jumps down here to a Death Gorge again, or to Misty Mountain, although it is very much possible. Should probably send some more scouts up here just to keep an eye on the mutinous Gits. I also oh, damn it, Carrick 8 Peaks has fallen to Clan Angrund. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to have to declare war on Clan Angrund because we really have no choice. The question is, who are we going to ask to join the war against them? I guess the Grimgor is the only one, and he's the most reasonably friendly to us at only -26, so I guess he's going to be our only option. Hopefully he doesn't die before that happens, because he is also quite in a bad way. But we need all our books. That's our campaign objective, to win. We are also looking to take Nagash. We are going to heal up here first for a little while. And at the very last second of last episode, the guy that was breaking the walls down died. It will take a new one a while to get here. We'll see if the regeneration happens earlier, because if it does, I feel like I'll just go in without bothering to break down the walls. If it's not possible, if it's not, we'll have to deal with the gates the old-fashioned way. Anyway, I believe that's everything that needs to be done, unless there's a freaking army that I didn't move. But we can check that after this big old fight. So, King Nagash, we're going to move you in first via the sea here. And we're going to land at Lucini, and hopefully we can attack with you. There we go, and perfect. You are... Huh, really, the balance of power is way in your favor despite how hurt you are? I really doubt that. This also feels like somehow the AI being crazy, because they do have 2 Rotting Prometheans mobs, some Morn Ghouls, a Rotting Leviathan, and even more bloated... Okay, the bloated corpses have me concerned, because they could explode these guys. Anyway, we'll have to kill those with our dear old Ushabti, who are going to move in right here. Huh, can Ushabti take attrition damage? Can Ushabti even suffer attrition? Don't actually know. Anyway, you are going to reinforce this army, and we are going to level you up. The Ushabti themselves are in a pretty good state, and I don't believe there's anybody else in this army that we're going to level up, especially since you're going to get Hyro Titans. Let's see, if we take 2 Hyro Titans in here, yeah, that should be good enough. Somebody suggested I get a couple of Necrosphinxes in this army for anti-large. I will think about it. We'll really have to see how this army performs when the Ushabti are at a good place, when they've got their Ancient Stone level up, which actually doesn't add that much. But the Blessing of the Asp will help the Ushabti with Great Bow at the very least. Anyway. If we're going to ignore this for now, I guess we could start leveling up the Lord. 12% reload versus 15% missile strength. I guess we'll take the 15 over the 10. And how long until we get to this? Retained, Necrotect, etc. Quite a while, actually. Ironically, this guy has the Fall of Nagash trait. I don't think Arkhan's gonna be too appreciative of that one. Alright, destroy the heart. We'll go for that first. And then you, my friend, are also going to need yourself a level up. You can have... You're not yet at Arcane Convent, and I guess that's what... No, we're going to have to get you the Skeletal Steed. Because you need to move around the battlefield. I actually forgot to get you that earlier, so that's that was my mistake in the first place. Okay, there we go.
Arise, my legions.
Now we can attack. King Nagash, let's see what you and your Crocogar Legion can do, shall we? And... Wait, what? Wait, what? It went... Okay, the auto-resolve is insane. It went from in our favor, which was also crazy, to completely in their favor. What the hell is going on here? It doesn't matter. It's gonna be a pretty epic fight either way. Alrighty, here we go. The auto-resolve may once again have gone insane, but we should still get a pretty darn decent battle out of this with very proper battle lines and everything. I mean, look at the giant pile of enemies we have to work with here. That's a lot. Let's see, what are we looking at here? We got a depth guard unit over here. Looks like a deck dropper unit over here. Not too much of a threat. I really don't like those bloated corpses when we consider our own army. And let's see, a bunch of Sartosan units, which we don't really care about. Animated Hulks, some monstrous infantry units, some more depth guard with pole arms this time. Decent against our Ushabti. We got a gunnery weight, we got more goals, a very good variety amongst the enemy troops here, as opposed to the relatively 2 or 3 note army that we have here. Speaking of our army, this is what we're working with here. Since we started on a part of the map with a hill, we are obviously going to take that hill and use it for our Crocogar Legion to actually deal the damage. And I'm really excited to test these guys out, since they seem to be pretty darn decent on paper, as well as the Blessed Legion of Fox leading them. And then we have our giant pile of various basic troops, or semi-elite basic troops as they were. I don't remember if we've taken a proper look at them. Have we? Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. I don't remember. Zandri Black Shields. Should have been called Black and White Shields, maybe. And let's see. Golden Host of Mahrak, looking real golden. Not enough death masks on you guys, though. Oh, so wait, they have a leader unit, and their leader unit is bigger than the rest of them, and has dual swords, unlike all the shielded ones. Hey, do these guys have a leader unit? Don't see one, or if there is one, I'm not seeing it. I really like this black and white color scheme, though. That's working for me. Let's see what else we have here. We have King Nakesh's Scorpion Legion, which we have seen before, and it's these blackened bones. And ooh, yeah, we got the scorpions on the shields. I love the scheme for so many of these units. Let's see, Zandri Black Shield. Wait, so these are the Golden Host of Mahra. Oh, and these guys are the Bright Shields, right? The Bright Shields feel like the most boring units. Although, wait, do they have a? Is that a Tomb Prince leading them? That looks like the Tomb Prince model, with a pair of axes on top of it. Okay, well that's interesting. Anyway, let's speed it back up. I think that's enough looking at the armies. Obviously, we are going to start firing with our catapults. But the main thing here is to get our very slow-moving Ushabti army that have spawned off the map to try to help us hold the hill here, hold the high ground. Unfortunately, they do have to move through this shallow water and all that stuff. Does shallow water still work on constructs? Do they also get slowed down by that? Would they get slowed down by that, considering that they... then again, I mean... Technically, they probably shouldn't have vigor and all that stuff, but they do, don't they? Or do they? Now I'm second-guessing myself, just because SFO changes everything, and now I don't know nothing about nothing no more. Let's see, anyway, let's speed it back up. We got to get our formation going. So we are obviously going to use, I mean, this is just temporary. We're going to set up a line of the Ushabti right here, melee Ushabti that is, while the range Ushabti go behind them in the same exact manner that these units are. Now, obviously, our attrition damaged army here is at, what, 33%, something like that. So we can't really risk these guys, especially because it would be a complete pain to re-recruit them. So we're going to have to try to be careful. In the meantime, it looks like the enemies have gotten to the range where our... Oh, wow, a Screaming Skull just smashed into our own units. And look at the Crocogar Legion firing. They have the fire bows, and it's looking real nice. I really like that effect. I'm glad I got these guys. There we go. Look at all these fools approaching the hill, and these are Sartosans, aren't they? Man, they're almost like mini Hellstorm rockets. Or the Wood Elf fire arrows, I guess. Or the other fire, or the Bretonnian fire arrows. But nonetheless, I just prefer the, I happen to prefer the Hellstorm rocket battery, so that's why I made the comparison. Anyway, it looks like the main battle line's about to crash. We got a lot of firepower coming down from these hills, and let's see, we've done some fairly decent damage to the units that approach. We've got the Sartos and Piedmercs at half HP. This zombie deckhand mob is basically dead. Another half HP Depth Guard unit, which is a fairly hefty unit. We've taken no damage thus far. Oh, there is a bloated corpse over here, which I did not notice. I wonder if I am eventually notice it or not. Now, our main line here is on guard mode, so they should be able to take the charges from things like the Morngulls and other stuff. And it looks like our archer or our great bow Shopti are firing. You can see the explosive arrows going in there, so they should be doing fairly decently now. But once again, I feel like our most dangerous position is this point where the edge of the battle line is. The Ushabti that are on the edge often get partially surrounded, with the ones on the edge also getting attacked, like this one here, which leads to more and more of them dying. I feel like next time I try to set this up, I'm going to try to set it up so that there's an extra unit on the flank, just to shore it up. This will be a little bit easier when we have those Hyro Titans that I've been talking about. Anyway, we do have a Rotting Leviathan as well as Aranessa herself coming in, and they are going to approach. We still do have the advantage of the hill, so they do still have to go up into onto high ground, but they've almost reached us, which is going to diminish the effectiveness of our range units. And looks like we're getting a few shots off on Aranessa, but not too many. Yeah, I think it would have been a lot better if we had actually started... maybe not. I mean, we had to basically choose. Do we start on top of the hill and have our second army approach from all the way over here and therefore not get as many shots off with the ranged Ushabti, or do we start off all the way down here? This would have forced a bunch of enemy units to move through this, but I would imagine a lot of them have the aquatic trait, and we don't really want to deal with that. Anyway, we can see the battle lines are looking pretty good so far. The enemy is still forming up, it seems. They do have some depth guard moving from the side as well, which is continuously more dangerous, or continuous danger increase for the Ushabti that are on the edges here. Now, this portion of the army is just about dead. The Sepulcrex have arrived here, and they are going to use their debuffs to basically obliterate the enemy units with their leadership debuffs, so that's looking quite nice. I'm really loving the Sepulcrex unit. I wish we could recruit more of them, because I would love to get some more of them into several armies. Plus, they just look really cool. I love the color scheme. Plus, I think the Ushabti look pretty damn awesome in general, even without the color scheme and these guys' special ability. And it looks like the enemy deck droppers have actually dropped among our Screaming Skull Catapults, doing a little bit of damage, but we do have two of our Lich Priests able to fight them. I believe I targeted one of them with the Crocogar Legion, but I think I decided against this in a few seconds. In the meantime, we have also moved the rest of our Crocogar Legion down here. Look at those arcs, though. Lovely. Because these guys are basically done for. I guess this was mostly the garrison forces, whereas this was Aranessa's army, and it looks like the garrison forces are considerably weaker. Or at least they got wrecked as they approached into all of that fire. These guys not so much, because the bow units still had to run here before they got to shoot. Which is unfortunate, but hey, it's alright. And there we go. At least this is a pretty damn nice looking cinematic battle. Lots of effects all over the place. See lots of things happening at the same time. Pretty happy with this damn battle. I'm really glad I brought both armies. I'm not sure we could have won with a single army here. I guess both armies were a little bit hurt as well, so it does make sense. Ooh, and there we go. Screaming Skulls and Fire Arrows from the Crocogar Legion at the same time. And looks like they're trying to focus down this unit of Zombie Pirate Gunnery Mob over here, and they're dropping reasonably fast. Now, the Crocogar Legion are a specialized archer unit. They're anti-large. They do still seem to do fairly decently against the regular units like this, but obviously focusing down large units would probably work better, and I do eventually have them target everyone else. It's just that right now, the great bows, the Ushabti with great bows don't seem to be able to target these units, maybe because they're too close, or maybe because they don't have angles or something like that. So I had the range units target these guys. Now we can see all of the Crocogar Legion now targeting the Rotting Leviathan. It is dropping in terms of HP quite quickly now. Certainly effective. I do believe one of the Ushabti unit has died over here, even though it was kind of hard to notice. There were two that were right in the front and on the edge here. This is one of them. It's trying to back off. This one also backed off, but it was somewhere else. And then I think the other one died. It got charged by both of these units of Depth Guard, as well as the Mourngulls, all three of which units are pretty darn decent against the Ushabti in particular. So that's not really all that surprising. And now the Crocogar Legion about to bring down that Rotting Leviathan with all of that range firepower. And this is on slow motion, so that's definitely a lot of range fire. Maybe I should have done this to Aranessa first. Actually, I do feel like I probably mistargeted a few of these things by not having everybody focus down Aranessa first. Probably could have had the ranged Ushabti at least kill Aranessa before she got to the main line. Although it's kind of hard to say how much damage they would have done to her. We've seen ranged Ushabti do insane amounts of damage to Snuggles, which is a Tomb Scorpion, and they're incredibly tanky. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did a lot of damage to Aranessa as well. And it looks like the Rotting Leviathan is, what, 15% HP? Very close to going down here. Just enjoying some of these animations here. Gotta love this unit. Even if the Necrofex is better. Alright, back to normal speed. Lots more of these arrows sailing by, and you should be dropping any second now, little buddy. And down it goes. Oh, looks like it crushes a few of its own troops. And the enemy army is in a pretty bad way now. This portion has obviously been completely cleared, and we are now just firing down from the hill. We have massive range superiority here, which you really don't want when you're the what's it called, the Vampire Coast. You should really be the ones that have the range superiority. An effect coming in from one of the Sepulchrex units here, and that's really helping out on the flanks here, where the enemy is probably being the most successful, having destroyed those Ushabti units. But it looks like everybody's just about ready to drop. The army is routing. Our lord, or at least our melee lord, is over here. He was trying to duel Aranessa, and I think that was one of the reasons I originally didn't want to kill Aranessa from range. I thought, hey, you know, it would be nice if she got to have a duel with King Nagash over here. Obviously not King Setep, or Lamizaj rather, because he's a ranged guy, and he actually got hurt by one of the units on the flank as well. But yeah, didn't really get the duel going so much because Aranessa routed along with the rest of her army, unfortunately. They did have a little bit of a fight, but King Nagash also just fought up here, so he took some damage there as well. And it looks like we don't really get our Realm of Souls, unfortunately. It would have been nice to repair some of our stuff, but that's okay. This battle is very much over. We held the hill And we did quite a bit of damage, and look, we can see the archers Ushabti now firing on Aranessa, and she's dropping really fast. A few volleys and she drops. Yeah, ouch. That's pretty darn effective, so we certainly could have used the archers to bring her down before she actually got to the main battle line. But other than that, it looks like we suffered no losses in King Rakash's army, because we were able to back off any units, these units being the most hurt ones, and prevent them from dying, whereas the Ushabti did take some damage. But hey, that's not a new one for Lamazage, but that's okay. I think it was a pretty darn good battle.
Victory, yes!
Alrighty, there we go. Once again, a couple of Ushabti falling because they're unbuffed. Yeah, well, it's unfortunate. They're not all that great at holding the line, but this is the army that I've chosen for this. It'll be a lot better once we have the couple of Hyro Titans in this army to anchor the line, as it were, so that certain units of Ushabti can back off and rejoin the fight from the rear lines, as opposed to getting wrecked. But that's okay. Other than that, I was really impressed with the Crocogar Legion. I think they did really quite well. The damage certainly shows it, about 13 to 14,000 a piece, except for you, which did 20 and 22 for the Regiment of Renown, as compared to less on the, quite a lot less, in fact, on the Ushabti with Great Bow. Now, the Ushabti with Great Bow, unfortunately, didn't have great lines of fire in this particular battle, but that's okay. Plus, they did join late, and they took a while to get there, so there was a lot of shots that they wouldn't have gotten in right at the start, which is what you want. I think the biggest mistake with that battle was not having the Ushabti with Great Bow focus down Aranessa Saltspite herself. We saw at the end there just how quickly she dropped when a few of them tried to focus her down when she was running away. I really should have done that at the very start, but once again, I think the issue was that they got to the battle so late, and I was busy dealing with these guys fighting instead of with the Ushabti fighting. But hey, live and learn once again. Other than that, we should get the is this faction destroyed now? Let's see. Occupy, please. Let's see. Defeated Aranessa Saltspite, regeneration when fighting at sea. Well, that's great for King Rakash, who's gonna keep being at sea. Storm and Necromancy, a Golden Mask of Karnat, and no, the faction is not destroyed because they have a Zerexil still. Okay, well, I guess we could take Zerexil over. In fact, it's about to, there's gonna be a Skaven Rebellion here. I wonder if it can win against it. Regardless, if it can't, we'll send the Ushabti army over there. And we should probably, wait, can we pop you into Beneath the Sands? No, we cannot. And we can't get you back into Sartosa. Wait, aren't we, isn't this the same province? It is not. Sartosa is its own province. Oh, right. Lucini's part of Miragliana. Okay, fine. We are going to get a Desert Lookout here immediately. We're going to untax the province, and we're going to have to return to, yeah, we're going to have to return to Sartosa for you, King Lamazage. You have 3 units to rebuild. Can we build anything else here? No, okay. I was just thinking about maybe building the Hyro Titan building here, but whatever. You know what? In fact, if King Lamazage is going to spend a few turns re-recruiting here, we'll send Rakash over to Zerexil to finish it off. There might even be a full army there if it doesn't get wrecked by the freaking rebellion. Alright, now you are going to get Arrows of Asaf. Should really get those Carrion Swarms, but once again, they're not really needed at sea, and this will buff up our Crocogar Legion even more, which is quite lovely. How much damage do you guys do now? Let's see, 38 missile damage, not really all that high, but once again, they do have the fire damage and the bonus versus a large, so it's quite nice for these guys. They did quite well. Once again, quite impressed. These guys didn't really get a chance to shine, but they were so hurt at the start of the battle that I really just kept them back to prevent anything really happening to them. Now you, Hapros, you are part of this, Do we get you the Disciple of Osirian and allow you to summon a new skeleton unit? Or do we get you the Disciple of Tra and the Explosion? Explosion does let you get away. But generally speaking, we don't really want you to be in the thick of the fight. And this does center on you. And this is a decent amount of damage. And it doesn't affect friendly troops. This would help us get another line unit. That'd be better. You know, I think I'll wait on that one. I want to see how this army performs and see what we need more of before I commit to any one thing. I will, however, go for the Keeper of Lore for that free 10 Winds of Magic. That's always lovely. And you guys, what do you get to level up? You do not have this yet because you're not quite there. I guess we want to get Skullstorm just in case. And you, Mr. Necrotect, you're not at a true Grand Master yet. And the +5 leadership for Ushaptu will be nice. And, oh, I guess we could go for Empower the Titans here. Plus melee and attack, defense and attack for higher Titans. Yeah, do that. Then we'll go for a true Grandmaster. Then we'll finish up with Empower the Titans. You're also a Disciple of Walat. We should probably get a couple of Disciples of Sokth somewhere. Although probably not worth it just for one, just for the one Scorpion army that we're gonna make, so maybe that's just fine. Okay, so you guys are good now. Sartosa, are you taxed? Yeah, you are taxed. Wow, corruption -20. Wait, why is the corruption -20? Oh, but it's also +12. It's -20, I take it because of the Skaven corruption. Or -8, rather, when you, and decrease the amount that we get from being Arkhan's followers. Alright, let's just do this for now. We'll figure out this particular region later. It will probably never make a crazy amount of money, which probably means we'll just make it into a military hub. In fact, you can just delete this building right here while you're at it. And we already have 2 nice military buildings here, so it would make sense to turn Sartosa into a military hub. Maximum is 240 out of the level 5. We do get a little bit more cash out of the port. Well, honestly, not that much. Yeah, probably shouldn't bother with taxes. We're still going to build a Pyramidion here, though. And hey, there's a strategic location here, but not one that I believe that we, as the Tomb Kings, can build. Let's see, we got Vineyard, and I don't see anything special here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, oh well. Can't expect a special building everywhere, I guess. Let's see, anything else we need to do this particular turn? In fact, if we don't build the walls right now, we do have enough money to use the Great Incantation of Tahoth, which I guess we should do. We should keep using that, because we're going to need more of these damn things. You gotta love those caskets. They're too useful not to get as many as possible. Okay, so we'll build those we'll build the towers next time. You leveled up, and what are you, by the way? Specialist, boost income. Wait, I was gonna use you to boost income? Imbuer. Right, okay, so I remember why you're here. And I guess you're boosting income, so you might as well stay here. I should probably get a few more of the income boosters now that I think about it, just for any provinces of ours that make insane amounts of cash. Right now, that's mostly the Great Desert of Araby, headed by the Black Tower of Arkhan. The Land of the Dead is not too far behind, and you're technically being boosted by this guy, so that does make sense. You know, and the others don't really make nearly enough to bother with. Now, King Thutep, we are going to get you Khemerian War Sphinxes, but we can't afford them yet. You know what? It's probably about time we start building a War Sphinx build. Oh, man. We can't get that here, can we? So what are we gonna get you in the meantime? I feel like we should pop some units into this army. I guess what we could do is combine it with this army. With whatever's in here, but you're still recruiting. You know, let's just wait for this army to finish recruiting. We'll give any leftovers to that army, and then we'll consider about the rest. The Bone Giants need to be transferred to our support army anyway, so I guess we should get over there. Amtok, you are going to get an Ancient Pyramidion, which you can't do this turn, and I think, in fact, that's it for this turn. Not that it wasn't a good turn, mind you. King Thutep, yeah, just stay where you are, buddy. And everybody else, I think, stays where they are as well. Alright, let's end the turn. Pentu, alright, you're going to go out to the islands. to see what's going on over there. Last defenders. Oh, we did find Crocogar. Oh, damn! What I should have probably done was attack with the Arkhan this turn. Huh? Unless Crocogar's moved into the cursed jungle over here, in which case it would have been good not to have attacked. Guess we'll find out. Whoa, hello! World Walkers in Sylvania have just gotten a military alliance going. Reminding me of my Throg campaign. Alright, now Crocogar. Oh, you went back to the freaking Temple of Skulls. Okay, damn, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well then, Arkhan, you're gonna go follow him. Wait, we're suffering attrition in the jungle? Enemy right. Oh, okay, well, screw you. I believe this is gonna be auto-resolvable. I don't really see these guys doing anything to Arkhan's army. Arkhan, don't stop, buddy. I told you to attack. Yeah, I'm gonna quick save. Nah, it should be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, occupy this. Oh, this is all yellow territory as well. We don't really want any of this, do we? But I guess we'll keep it since we're here. Delete this, keep the funerary district for now. And what the hell happened at Serpent Coast? What are you doing, Crocogar? Man, I wasn't gonna have Arkhan destroy the last defenders, but they only have one army, it seems. And I guess that's for Arkhan. Yeah, Teotihuacan's the other one. Alright, we got 4 turns until Arkhan gets his Mortis engine. Can we build a second Mortis engine now that I'm looking at it? Mortis engines, what are we at? And now we're still at 1 out of 1, unfortunately. Okay, well that's okay. We do need to move you, King Setup, to move to Teotihuacan, just so that you can get a fight in there. Maybe I should have just sent you against Clan Angren instead. But whatever. It's too late now. I'm committed. You, King Lamazaj, move into Sartosa, please, and get those, oh, wow, it's gonna take you a while. Really? 1 local recruitment here? 1? What the hell? Why? I don't understand the Tomb King's recruitment and how it works. Why are so many places 1 recruitment? This is a level 4 settlement. Anything here help? I don't think it does. I feel like I've checked before, I guess not. Okay, well then get that skeletal garrison in here. I might as well also build one of these royal burial chambers. Gotta get some more of these bone giants in here. And what else can we get here? Or at least what else should we get here? We're still gonna need the Pyramidion. Might as well build it. Yeah, and then the last space is gonna be filled by the thing. You know, the thing? The thing that buffs up the entire faction. That comes off the Pyramidion. I don't was it the Biblioteca? I don't remember. What are you called? Arafen's Biblioteca. Okay, perfect. I did remember it. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Crumbling Temple, please. And, oh, we can only build the 1? Just build it here as well. Just do that. Okay, so you're good. I swear I was building another one of those somewhere, but I no longer remember where, unfortunately. And I think that's one of those things that I'll deal with between episodes, because it's boring watching me trying to figure that out. You can go for Restored, too. We need to build these freaking everywhere right now. Ooh, at level 3. We just let you hit rank 5? Nah, it's gonna take too long. Just do that. And just do that, and we're just about out of cash, and I'm too lazy to look for more cash. You're just about done, which is going to be lovely. And we're also about done a research. What are we done researching here? Oh, Blessings of the Scarab. Okay, we'll probably get a few of these heralds next. And then we'll go for some of these upgrades. Okay, you know what? Actually, we're going to see if there's a new Shabti upgrade, and we'll go for that first, since they've been dropping like flies. Do I already have them? No. Necros, oh damn it. Wisdom of the 6th Dynasty is the one that gives us Ushabti upgrades. Oh well, that's heckin' annoying. And it's only 1 Ushabti upgrade, eh? But still, 5 melee defense would be real helpful with keeping them alive. I wish this gave them a little bit of a missile resistance. I guess we're gonna go for some of the heralds. There's an Ushabti herald in here as well, is there not? Wait, Herald of Joff range plus 25 for Ushabti with Great Bow. And Frenzy for regular Ushabti. Okay. And here's another question. What else can we pop onto that army? Necrosphinx, Kemrian War Sphinx. Oh, really? They share the single herald? That's a little bit of a shame. You get Tombbark, Skeletal Chariots, and... Oh, so you're completely useless. This freaking... This herald does nothing for us whatsoever. You buff up skeletal archers. Yeah, I guess we'll give that to that army. The one with the Crocogar Legion. Okay, we'll deal with that next turn. Anybody else need to move? Let's see, Prince Aru and King Kura. You guys have to level up. Oh, actually, we'll level you up because you're immortal now. Immortality, there you go, buddy. I'll deal with the rest of the level ups next turn, except possibly for Arkhan's, because I wanted to get Resurrect. There we go. Now we have that. That was an important thing that we were going for. And he's still short on those points, but I guess we've been fine. I'll wait until he hits 40, and then I'll think about what to do about the situation. Prince Psomtic? Go here. I forgot if there's anything here. Oh, could there be a Clan Moors unit here? Wait. Whoa. No, it's a... Clan Mordkin. The hell? How are you alive? What are you doing, Crocogar? I have no idea what Crocogar has been doing lately. Clan Eshin. Right. We still have to deal with you. Oh, hello. There's a Skull Island over here as well. It's a free 20k. Lovely for our econ.
My will be done.
You keep leveling up. Or keep healing up, I guess. Do we really need to get the ghouls to full to attack Nagashazar? We're just letting the enemy recruit a frickin' ton of lords and heroes. It's gonna be a frickin' tough fight. Here's the question. If we attack these guys... You know what? We might as well do it now. Screw it. Knights of Caledor, will you give us anything for declaring war on these guys? Did you cut... Excuse me? Clan Eshin. And you know what? How about you also join war against Clan Moors? There you go. I don't know where Clan Moors is, but maybe these guys can help kill them for us. And then we will demand, let's say, a little bit of cash. There you go. Oh, for the love of filthy freaking knife ears. Do that again. Payments, demand, how about 1,300 this time? You happy now? There you go. Alright, so now we're in here. If we don't break down the walls, let's go for Corrupted Dynasties, I guess. Ugh, wow, that's pretty intense. Okay, fine, go into raiding stance, move up to Nagashazar. And now if we stand here sieging, will we suffer attrition? No, we're gonna heal up. Okay, so we're gonna siege this for a little while. And just to get some towers on there. We'll probably most likely lose a ghoul or two to warp bombs. Oh, what? They don't have warp bombs? Do they not have the walls building? They don't have the walls building. Idiots. Okay, well that perfectly works out. Let's go for one battering ram and a freaking ton of towers. We'll need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One for the ram. Actually, probably won't bother using a ram. We'll just have the Sepulchral Stalkers deal with it. Just build a bunch of towers. We'll need 8 towers, so 2 turns. Okay, that's a reasonable time to wait, I think. And is there anything else that we need to do? Yeah, I don't think so. Let's see. King Footap, you don't need to move. King Rakash, you are going to go to Xerakzil, but you need to stay in this territory for at least 1 turn. So move out of Lucini for a turn, but go into Entomb Beneath the Sands here. There you go. You'll heal up to full. We're going to ignore the Skaven and Miragliano. And you are good. Anybody else have movement points? I don't think so. Oh, you're the idiot that died trying to destroy those walls, didn't you? Oh, well. Okay. And what about the guy that I made to help out with Nagashazar? You're never gonna get there, are you, buddy? Oh, really? Beastman? You're raiding for a lot here. How dare you? That's quite rude as well. Oh, we should also build Pyramidians here while we're at it. Do that, and you can do a... we have walls here, right? Yeah, we do. We have walls, therefore you can go for that Undead Quarryman. And then you're going to do the same thing here as soon as you can afford it. Now, did I check this turn or last turn? I no longer remember. That was this turn, so we don't have to do anything here. Okay. I guess that's another end turn. Let's do it. And then we'll get our first few heralds on the field. You're still moving. Oh, I wanted to see who was at Karakate Peaks, but since it turned out to be Clan Angrand, we're going to have some dwarf fighting in our future. And I imagine that Karazakarak is not going to be too happy about it. But hey, we have no choice here. If we have to fight the dwarves, we'll fight the dwarves. I mean, the problem is, we don't really care about dwarven territories, because all the mountain stuff is, Oh, we could technically peace out with Aranessa. Oh, but we want to take Myrmidons for ourselves, don't we? In fact, I guess you could go for Myrmidons instead. Screw going for Xerxil. Yeah, take Myrmidons. Myrmidons is one of our quest objectives. Faction encountered the Golden Order. I bet Balthazar Gelt does love the Tomb Kings for all the gold that they've got. Maybe they could show him a thing or two about how to make a proper mask. Although I guess they're death masks, but nonetheless. Let's see, Bloodied Axe Tribe. Nothing. As I recall, the Dark Elves like death masks as well, but I don't believe they're gold ones. Let's see, Ambusher discovered, Dynasty researched. Oh, it's just research, okay. Attrition, constant replenishment. Ooh, constant replenishment. That is actually lovely, because our siege army will replenish a little bit more, won't they? Not that it's noticeable, really. But anyway, research. We will go for Wisdom of the 6th Dynasty soon, not to worry. We are going to get the Ushabti power up first. Where were you? Not Herald of Mockrock. Herald of Jov, here we go. Range plus 25 for Ushabti with Great Bow. That's really helpful, because they're... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do we have here? Wait, how many canopic jars does this cost? Is it actually one? Not actually one, is it? It is one. It's not actually any. Huh, the hell. Oh, so it's one of these four. It's not two, it's not one of these and then one of these. It's one of these four. Oh, damn. Okay, so what do we have here? Leadership, terrible. No, never. Oh, enemy siege holdout time -10. Oh, that's disgusting, actually. That's not as bad as I thought it was. But we never really siege, especially into late game. We're probably not going to get too much use out of this. But yeah, that's actually pretty decent, especially for something with a crazy amount of defenders. We could starve them out in a single turn. Undead Sentries causes attrition to enemy armies within your territory. Pointless, because we have the constant sandstorms going as long as we keep conquering territory, so it's irrelevant. The Evil Within, Bound Spell, Gaze of Nagash, pretty decent spell, especially when it's free. And I like the magic resistance plus 25 for all characters. Would have been better if it was for all units, though. So the Evil Within is pretty okay. Weapon strength... Oh, wow. -5 melee defense for all units. That's actually not horrible. Missile damage plus 25% for all units, and weapon strength plus 25% for all units. Rank 7 and above. This does particularly good for the large units, doesn't it? The -5 melee defense does hurt the Ushabti, but most units in the Tomb King's roster appear to have more melee defense than attack. Man, that's hard to say. It's gotta be between the Evil Within and the Ravenous Bloodlust. It's obviously one of these two. I'm personally leaning toward Ravenous Bloodlust, because it feels kind of right for Arkhan's... but then again, so does the Evil Within. Alright, I'm gonna hold off on this for now. You guys let me know what you think about this. And... wait, what the hell? I'm pretty sure we can afford these, game. What are you talking about? Hello? Canopic jars. Wait, what? Why are these... did clicking one of these lock this? Oh, don't tell me this is bugged now. Oh, no. Don't tell me you can't click on one of these until... oh, no, it unbugged itself. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm gonna avoid clicking anything until we do that. We're gonna go for the Herald of Jov first, and then we'll deal with that. Yeah, you guys let me know between the Evil Within and Ravenous Bloodlust what you think. Once again, I'm leaning towards the Ravenous Bloodlust because it feels more right to me, and 25% increase is fairly strong, especially on some units. But some of our units hit really, really hard already, and the 25% is obviously going to make them hit even harder. Like, that 25% will also apply to the Caskets of Souls, won't it? How much damage are these things going to do? And that's without the incantation of smiting that we can get. And I mean, the weapon strength on the Cairn Wraiths is also quite nice, 77. We got 80 on the Hex Wraiths. We got only 46 on you, so you don't really benefit from it too much. But then all of our Lords would benefit. All of our monstrous units would benefit. Actually, even our basic units hit reasonably hard at 41 on the Bats. Yeah, once again, I'm leaning towards Ravenous Bloodlust. It'll be an unfortunate debuff for all of our frontliners, but once again, they all have more melee defense than attack. Would they benefit all that much from the weapon strength? Not really, but so many of the large units and lords do.
Submit to your king.
I don't know who I'm trying to convince here. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else we need to do? You know what? We're sort of out of time here, aren't we? I don't think there's going to be another battle in the cards in this particular episode, unfortunately, because Arkhan can't get to the Temple of Skulls in a single turn. We're going to put him to the edge of this so we don't get attrition. And you know what we could do? Maybe we could pop you into ambush. Maybe Crocogar will try to go back here. Watch him march stance over here. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, we'll see what happens there, but I am unfortunately going to have to call this episode here, just because there's a lot of admin stuff to do, and I will obviously do it between the episodes as I usually do. Since there's no more battles, I think it's better to leave off. And I don't think there's anything interesting in terms of admin stuff to do either, so there it is. So yeah, next time we will proceed to Myrmidons. In fact, we're going to nearly go there now. I don't think there's a full... Oh, Xerxel has actually fallen to the Golden Order, which means Myrmidons is the last territory belonging to these guys that remains. And that's actually perfect, because after we take Myrmidons, we can sail right out here into this mysterious island, see if there's anything else. Doesn't look like there's anything in the Black Gulf over here all the way up to Barrack Far, but that's okay because you're going out into the sea anyway. You, I'm not entirely sure what we'll do with, but Nagashazar will probably be the goal next episode. We're going to try to take that and see what we get out of it in 2 turns, and I do imagine we'll be able to go through 2 turns next time. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and a comment to support the channel. It really, really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.